Hey family, what's up divine beings? Hola Kwaba, you already know I ask that you please like, subscribe, and comment. And as always, welcome back family. So let's see what else is going on inside your energy. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what's the messages that Spirit got for you at this time. You already know, taking what resonates, leave the rest. Flip and switch it. You know who it could be. It could be he, she, he, whatever the relationship dynamic. So let's see. Thank you. Welcome back to my A1 Day Ones. Ugh. Somebody that was very shallow. They are spiraling right now. This person is going through some type of spiritual awakening, some type of ego death. But I'm definitely getting they having a lot of chaotic energy that's fucking with them right now. But I mean that's what happens when you're really shallow, you know. When you really empty inside. This could be somebody that you released. Okay? You done released this person. You let them go. Walked away from this situation. So let's see. This Spirit is dropping the T. Could have been a soulmate. So let's see. Let's see. So, grand rising, grand evening, grand night, whenever you're viewing this. Okay, I hope everyone is having a great day, and I hope you guys have a beautiful weekend. Okay, let's see what is going on. Look, they in sorrow, honey. This person you let go is in sorrow because their ego death. You know, that spiritual awakening, you know, them shits don't hit just like nothing. You know what I mean? Them things could really take a motherfucker out. Okay, so let's see. What's the message, Spirit? Oh, you happy and single? You over here with your legs kicked up and shit. You doing you? I hear that shit. Okay, dating and shit around here. Setting goals, you know what I mean? Focused on your bag and everything like that. You got somebody shady. Somebody is shading you for that. What else, Spirit? Yeah, somebody's conflicted. All right? Somebody that I'm getting that didn't want to make a decision. Okay, this person could be doing a lot of drinking right now. This person could have had a lot of choices in the past. And right now, I guess they don't. So they is upset, shouting. All right, angry, bitter. Yeah, this person was hoping that you would come back. Yeah, but your back is turned. It's looking like you done walked away from this situation and you manifesting some type of new beginning. You having faith inside that situation as well. You done saw somebody true colors and you can't unsee what you done already saw. Okay. So let's see what is going on with the past energy of this. So, what's happening? What happened in the past, Spirit? Oh, in the past there was some type of commitment. Okay, somebody could have committed to somebody. Ooh. A thug. They committed to the life, to the streets. They committed themselves to the streets. You know, I always tell anybody, the streets don't love nobody, baby. The streets will swallow anybody up. Maybe that's why they going through this motherfucking ego death, this spiritual awakening, because they understanding that the streets don't love nobody. You could love the streets all you want. They will not love you back. Yeah, this person stressed the fuck out about this motherfucking commitment that they made. All right? Yeah, because they could have had no boundaries at a point. You know what I'm saying? Anybody could just go cross the line with this person. You know what I mean? Like there was nothing that it wasn't. They didn't have no boundaries. When I'm saying no boundaries, it gives me no morals, no value. You know what I mean? This person is going through it, and I'm feeling like they feel like they done had enough of this situation. So what else, Spirit? What else happened in the past? Somebody was trying to be secretive and shit. Okay, it says obscurity. So this person was trying to be on the low. They was concealing the fact that they could have got married and shit like that. Yeah, they ass is all stressed out with that shit. Was going through a lot of arguments with that person. Yeah, because this person was shallow and empty. You know, they didn't have any morals, no standards and shit like that. They had no fucking boundaries. There was no limit to what they would do. And yeah, they was trying to conceal things, keep things secret. Not only just from you, but from everybody. But this person definitely became extremely stressed inside that situation. All right. So let's see what else is going on. Okay, why did they came into this energy? Oh, we got meditation and praying here, healing. So this person got caught up with somebody. Like I said, they could have got married, you know, or was making promises to somebody, you know what I mean, and was keeping that shit a secret. They was trying to, you know, they thinking that going towards this situation was the right thing to do, you know what I mean. They thought that this was the answer to their prayers, is what I'm hearing. Wow. They got the person pregnant, so they thought that the right thing would be to is make that commitment to them. Okay. Yeah. Moving on, letting go, loving you, free. So I'm getting that this person felt like they was gonna move on with this person. Like I said, that this was the answer. You know what I'm saying? They got the person pregnant. They thought that, you know, that's what was gonna be. So they walked away with the finality. They walked away. They thought they was moving on. They was going into this free energy. It's like they just thought they was leaving you behind. Not so happy right now, right? Yeah, because that motherfucker that got they so caught up inside some type of karmic circle. Okay. This is somebody that's going through some type. They call themselves leaving and going wherever they was going. Look, with that shady energy. This person was being shady, honey. They was being shady, sir, man. So this person decided that they was gonna, you know, they was gonna have this commitment because they thought that they was having a baby with this person, or they could have had a baby with this person. So they thought that that was the right thing to do. They thought that this was the answer to their prayers inside a situation. So they thought that they was going to move on and just leave you behind and thought it was over. But what they did was they walked into a fucking karmic fucking circle. It was a fucking lesson for this person to learn. And yeah, they just got themselves inside a cycle that they going round and round in now. This person could have been praying to get out of this shit, trying to have hope and shit like that. Wow. Okay. But that's because they wanted to be shady. Oh, Spirit. Spirit said, what a tangle we web. Evasion. See, this is because this person was very deceptive. Okay, this person was, you know, like I said, they was trying to hide this situation. And they got themselves inside some type of web because whoever they started dealing with was a whole fucking trickster as well. They was very deceptive and very dishonest as well. Look, they was somebody that they got themselves caught up with, that they learned a lesson because this is somebody that was egotistical, that wanted things their way, all right? Somebody that was very selfish. And they thought that they was going on to greater and better, right? Dishonesty, deception, trickery. And only you. They got themselves. So this person is feeling like it's only you. But look, it's too late. The time has done ticked out in this situation. So now I'm getting that this person could want to be devoted to you. They could be trying to be trickery, you know what I mean? Because they somebody that wants things their way. you know, them or the person, you know, you got to keep on flipping and switching it wherever it's at. But this person is definitely was very arrogant, very stubborn, very egotistical, you know, just wanting things however they want it, very dishonest, okay? But now this person want to be devoted to you after they done walked away, because they could be hoping, praying, and, you know, doing everything to ask that you come back. But like I said, you done walked away, baby. Okay? They hoping for you, wishing for you and shit like that. But you done fucking walked away and you manifested new. Because this person had they was too conflicted about what they wanted to do with all of their multiple choices and shit. They running around drinking with any and everybody and all of that shit, trying to act weird and shit with you, being shady, being hot and cold and shit like that. And you done freed yourself and you over here stress free while they stressed out, okay? And you just focused on you. Now they want to come towards you, being devoted and craving you and wanting to be attached. But yeah, too little, too late. Yeah, this person going through some type of emotional storm. Their emotions is all over the place. This person is unstable. This whole situation affected this person very deeply because, again, they wanted to be a trickster. You know what I'm saying? This is giving me the energy that this is somebody that goes to everybody that they, like, initially get into something with and then try to present, like, some type of fairy tale to them. Oh, it's going to be like this. I love you and da-da-da-da-da. I'm only dedicated to you and shit like that, just to try to leave somebody in a state of unstableness, emotional baggage and shit like that. And now they're inside that energy. They're stuck inside that. Okay, all of the trying to be evasive and being dishonest and being deceptive and shit like that. Now they caught up inside that energy, they motherfucking self. That's the tangle weave that they webbed. Okay? Or tangle web that they weaved. Nigga said that shit backwards. That's funny. Alright? Because they was a phony. They was a trickster. You got a workplace affair. So, some of you guys can have somebody in the workplace that is a secret admirer of yours, but this person is timid, you know. Okay. Heartbroken because they trapped. So this person is over here heartbroken because they trapped inside this situation. I'm getting at. So I'm giving this is the outcome is over here. So you can have somebody at your workplace that is, you know, a secret admirer of yours, but they are timid. You know what I mean? They don't, you know, they are shy and shit like that. They don't want to say nothing. Also, within this outcome, this person is heartbroken because they're trapped inside that situation. They caught up inside that web that they weave, you know? Going through it. Yeah, spirit. Yeah, because this person was fake, okay, wearing a mask, was pretending and shit like that. And now they pride, they ego. Because remember, I said this is somebody who is very arrogant, very prideful, don't have no boundaries, don't really, you know, they just do the most is what I'm getting. But this person is feeling the effects of everything that they did, you know. Their pride is taking a blow. Remember, the first thing that I said is that this person is going through an ego death. That shit is getting crushed. Yeah, because they were stubborn, arrogant. Wow. So let's see if we got any closeout messages for this situation, Spirit. Ooh. I'm getting at somebody that they got married to, because remember the commitment there? Them left their ass on red. They left them hanging. Ooh. Wow. And this person over here thinking, craving, and missing you. Wow. Yeah, that's what'll happen. One more, Spirit, please, and thank God. Wow. And now they over here sitting here thinking of the memories of you. This person could be walking in the forest or in a park and shit like that, just thinking about, you know, who they committed to, that this person just left them, okay, and they just reminiscing about what they wish that they could have had. You. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, so let's get some signs out here and see what signs could be most significant to this energy. Wow. So whoever they committed to, they done left their ass. And now they thinking about you. Thinking about how they want to be devoted and committed to you. They over here inside this emotional storm and shit like that. Done got caught up inside some type of cycle, learning another fucking lesson. You free, you moving on, you single, you doing you. All right? They over here was already so conflicted and not knowing which way to go and shit like that. And now it's too late. They got to stay inside that, you know, where they at. And that shit is hurting them. Somebody's name could be Russell. So you got the Aries, Leo, Virgo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Libra. Let's see what other signs could both be significant. Everything might not resonate. Take what part does and leave the rest. You got Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Pisces, and Sagittarius. Please like the video, subscribe, and comment. Please and thank you. You got Libra, Leo, Libra, Scorpio, and Libra. Wow, a lot of Libra, a lot of Libra, Leo, and then the Scorpio. So that was your read, Divine Beings. I hope that this helps you out some kind of way. And I ask that you please like the video and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Love ya.